Semivan always talks about this. Yes, we have bodies and crafts. Yes, there are legacy programs. I know where they are. I'm not going to identify where they are. But he said, I will make a bet. I will bet 1 year of my pension salary against anybody who has something different that they haven't got a clue. Mm-hmm. Because you got bodies and crafts doesn't mean you know what you're dealing with. And I think that's the whole thing, which is the risk of now Trump coming forward is he's answering like 1,000,001 questions on Epstein files. Once this comes forward, it's going to be 1,000,001 questions on UFOs. And he's going to say, can we talk about something else here? What's all this? And that's the thing. It opens up the door. They don't want to open up the door. So they do this gradual. I wrote about it first in 89 when I talked about the Bob Lazar thing, that's what I believed it was. It was this deal where they wanted the story out, but they wanted it to fall apart.
To control it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, so if you want the story out, you give it to the New York Times and Washington Post, you take them to the facilities, you show them the bodies, you show them the crafts, you show them the photographs. But if you don't want it out, if you sort of want it out, you give it to Bob Lazar, you give it to somebody who
Passage material.
You know that it's going to fall apart as soon as that guy becomes public. They're going to realize the guy had a pirate flag and he had a car and he worked with prostitutes and all this sort of stuff. And the thing falls apart, and that's what they want. So they put it out and they pull it back. And I really can't talk about it, but they're actually doing it again.